If you're worried about harassment, call 911. But I'm not worried about your opinion.
This is I know you're auditing, but seriously, it's super, super rude.
Wow. That was just a little crazy there from Captain Salad Bar.
There's a phone number you can call to make a records request.
Oh, gosh, I think I'll just give it to you guys verbally then.
I don't take any information that way.
Exercise is probably what you need right now. You're about 30 seconds. Are you calling me that? Rash? Hey everyone, I am free. It's August 12, 2024. I'm in the city of Port Angeles, Clallam County, Washington State, heading on over to the Clallam County Health and Human Services. Just about a block away here from the courthouse. Just got done getting some public records requests filed there. So I'm now heading over to the County Health and Human Services to get the same work done there. I got tips and leads that there are issues with transparency and poor behavior from Health and Human Services to respond to people's requests. So, I'm going to head on over there and see if there's any merit to those allegations. And while I got your attention, if you wouldn't mind liking, sharing, and subscribing, I'd greatly appreciate it. It helps immensely. You can find me on X at I.A.M Free Auditing, on Facebook at Inland Auditing Media, and if you want to help keep my feet on the streets, you can do so by going to the links in the description for Cash App and Venmo. I'll see you guys over there in just a moment.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going? Looking to see if I could please get a records request form.
Do a what?
A records request form.
Do we have that here? So that's something you have to go over to the courthouse to do. You have to go over there and ask them. Public records request form. Not here.
Why's that?
We don't have that here. It's over at the courthouse.
Oh, gosh, I think I'll just give it to you guys verbally then.
I don't take any information that way.
Bob said that I could do it that way.
I don't know who Bob is.
Ferguson?
He's from the courthouse or?
No, the Attorney General. I've received a lot of questions over time now that have inquired about why or how it is that oral public records requests are allowable. Let's dive into that and explain that a bit, especially in light of how this is going and is about to go in a few minutes. In Washington Administrative Code, Title 44, Chapter 14, Section 03006, titled, quote, Form of Requests, end quote, it is written that both in-person and oral requests are allowable modalities to submit records requests. Specifically, in-person requests, an agency must honor requests received in person during normal business hours, per Revised Code of Washington 425680, subsection 2. An agency should have its public records request form available at the office reception area so it can be provided to a walk-in requester. The form should be directed to the agency's public records officer. And oral requests found in the same section. If an agency receives an oral request, the agency staff person authorized to receive the request, such as the public records officer, should immediately reduce it to writing and then verify in writing that the requestor that it correctly memorialized the request. Now, in all fairness and transparency, the model rules are not binding as is written in Administrative Code 4414-00003, where it is written that, quote, model rules and comments are non-binding. The model rules and the comments accompanying them are advisory only and do not bind any agency. Accordingly, many of the comments to the model rules use the word should or may to describe what an agency or requestor is encouraged to do. The use of the word should or may are permissive, not mandatory, and are not intended to create any legal duty. The model rules and comments are a useful guide in fulfilling the requirement to publish procedures and rules for making records available for inspection and copying. While the model rules and comments are non-binding, they should be carefully considered by requestors and state agencies. Local agencies should consider them in establishing local ordinances implementing the Act. The Washington courts have also considered the model rules in several appellate decisions. I read the model rules are not binding section because though they are not binding, they are very commonly adhered to, as it would be difficult to, by an agency, argue successfully against the Attorney General's legal advice to the state and its local agencies. Now, let's see what Clallam County has to say about this in their public records request policy for the county of which I was at one of their offices, and see if there is any divergence from the model rules of Washington State for records requests. Section 8.4, Form of Request. All public records requests shall be in writing, or if made orally, shall be subsequently memorialized in writing by the employee receiving the request on forms prescribed by the public records officer. So, as we can see here, the initial person didn't understand what was going on, likely due to a lack of training on the Public Records Act, and specifically with the County of Clallam's public records policy, which is to do it in person. Now, let's get back to the story. For the state of Washington. This is the guy running for governor right now.
Do you want to talk to a top person?
Sure. Yeah.
So he's upstairs?
Yeah, absolutely. That's fine. Thanks.
It's a pretty straightforward one anyways. You'll probably remember it either way. I'm just going to give it to you verbally.
I'm not writing anything down. You'd have to write it down and sign it.
Really? Yeah. I mean, I'm happy to provide the administrative code for the state if you want, but I mean, it's basically I can give it to you verbally. So,
I don't know what you want me to do with it.
just send it wherever you've been told to send it.
I don't send anything. You'd have to go over to the courthouse.
Yeah, if you want to do that on my behalf, that'd be great. I mean, I'm not going to mess, obviously, with the county's internal structure. So, I mean, you're not going to refuse to take the records request verbally, are you?
See how this is red? That's yellow. So this is yellow. That's red and that's blue.
I can listen to what you have to say, but I'm not
Okay.
sending it.
So you are going to refuse?
Sorry.
Dude, seriously, this is fucking bullshit. I know you're auditing, but seriously, it's super, super rude and bullshit. There's a fucking phone number you can call to make a records request. I can give it to you if you want, but why are you harassing her?
I have no idea why you're even involving yourself in this.
Because
you know what else is rude?
I'm a citizen. I'm a concerned citizen
Cool.
about
Great.
somebody who is harassing a public
You know what?
employee.
If you're worried about harassment, call 911. But I'm not worried about your opinion.
You're not breaking the law. I'm just
Okay.
saying you're a fucking asshole.
That's fine, and I appreciate your First Amendment to do it. But you know what else you're not going to do? Anything to stop me from doing my lawful request right now. So how about shut your mouth?
Come on.
Okay,
It's okay.
that's it.
Come on.
Hey, this is my kid here.
He's the one starting it.
Oh, excuse me, sir. I can talk to you.
All right, kids, let's get out of here. Man, you are like climbing a mountain you shouldn't climb, man. Do you understand?
It's all right. Just go.
I'm exercising my First Amendment rights.
Exercise is probably what you need right now. You're about 30 seconds. Are you calling me
fat?
rash?
Dude, are you calling me fat?
Bear, please come on. It's okay. Just go.
Move on. Move
I'll
on.
help you.
Wow. What a psychopath. Yeah, actually, do you work here?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, my name's Steve.
Hey, Steve.
Yeah,
Kevin.
nice to meet you. Actually, just looking to give a records request. That's it, just verbally. So, do you want me to provide you with that?
Sure.
Okay, it's pretty straightforward, pretty simple. Just looking to get a copy of all the records requests for this office for the last 12 months. Not the actual responsive records, but just the records requests themselves. So like if somebody came in and wrote down the records request, just a copy of those.
Okay.
And that's basically it. I'm happy to provide my email address if you'd like.
Yeah, because
Sure.
it's about the only way I could get it.
Yeah, no sweat. Happy to do that. It's just anonymous, ANON. Do you know if that guy that was here just a second ago, does he work here? The guy, the male that was here. Okay. Does the female that was with him work here?
That's his wife.
Okay, got it.
So just all records in the last 12 months?
Yeah, but just the request, so not the actual responsive record. So like if somebody came in and said, I'd like to know the names of all the employees that work here, I'm not necessarily looking to get the names of all the employees here. I'm just looking to get a copy of that person's request to get those records.
But just for Health and Human Services, not the county?
Correct. Just for this office for the last 12 months, yeah. And then I would like to, in the case of one employee, the lady that was here just a moment ago with her husband, I'd like to get her name, date of hire.
What issue did you have with her?
I don't have an issue with her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I have nothing against her. Seems like a nice lady. She fortunately did the right thing and talked her husband down from making a grave mistake. But yeah, if I could just get her name, date of hire, title, any positions held during the tenure of her employment, rate of pay, and colloquially speaking, whatever you guys refer to as an official employee photo. Some refer to it as like a badge photo or whatever you guys call it.
Alrighty.
And that's it. And then I did get some business cards. Are you one of those?
No, I'm upstairs.
Okay. Could I?
Yeah.
Anyway, you know what? Hold on. Actually, if you don't mind, excuse me. Anyway, you could just get your name and contact information, maybe on the back of that or something. That way, if I got any questions, I can just reach out to you. Thank you, by the way. Appreciate it.
Sure.
And I'm assuming the guy was just, as he said, speaking on his own behalf as a citizen, not anything to do with the...
I've never met him.
Oh, fair enough. Okay. All right. Anyway, I could also get your email address.
Sure.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Really appreciate it, by the way. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night, and I hope you don't live east of here because there was a horrible act.
I know.
You heard about it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was getting some other records requests in, and I have to say, no matter what, you can't complain after you hear about something like that because we at least are here and we get to go home, even if it's a 3, 4, 6 hour delay. That's terrible. I heard somebody went off like an edge or something and killed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's terrible.
All right.
Anyways, you have a good night, man. Take care.
Good.
All right. Wow. That was just a little crazy there from Captain Salad Bar.
Exercising my First Amendment rights.
Exercise is probably what you need right now. I don't understand why he was doing that. I was making it really clear to the lady, politely, that I was looking to just get the records request done verbally, and unfortunately that guy went completely bananas, so don't know why he did that, but got resolved. Fortunately, his wife stepped in and handled him and solved the problem, so that was nice, and did it perfectly fine. It was totally within his right to say what he was saying, but his whole escalation, I rarely get upset, but he just, the fact that he was just choosing to get as aggressive as he did, I felt it necessary for me to tell him to be quiet, in so many words. So anyways, that is it here for the Clallam County Health and Human Services. I am Gonna politely ask if you all wouldn't mind liking, sharing, and subscribing, hitting that all notifications bell, skipping the stories right in the lease. Follow me on X and I3 Auditing on Facebook and Auditing Media. And if you want to help keep my feet on the streets, you can do so by going to the links in the description for Cash App and PayPal. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys at the next location. Bye for now.